Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. The temperatures will be noticeable, yet the roof is wide open. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Miami Marlins. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a three-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set, and today's starter, Edward Cabrera. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
All right, ready to go here. And here's the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That missed by a lot. And this one is off and running.
First pitch, 12-10.
Wouldn't chase that time.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Rips one to right. Kona calls it in, and there's one away. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, you know, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Inside, almost got him.
Well, Boog, here's a little background info on Jung-Hoo Lee. He hit for the highest batting average in KBO history, which included a ton of doubles. Plus, he took home 5 gold gloves. He's a player that helps the team with his bat and defensively.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Elliot Ramos in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Ramos goes 5 feet 11 inches, 24 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Up and in, 1 ball, 1 strike. Next offering misses down and away. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And the batter now, Tyler Fitzgerald. And that skips into dirt. Two outs.
2-0 to count.
Just
no,
missed.
That's the ball.
That clips the zone, and the count is 3-1. Ramos leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So 2 on with 2 away. Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right-hander kicks, deals. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And a swing and a miss there.
1-2 the count.
And here it comes. Swings through it for the K. Had him way out front of the slurve.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in Miami. And today's starter, Robbie Ray.
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. The wind and the pitch. On the ground, and that's just foul. And that one is lifted in the air. Ramos squeezes it. 1 down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, you know, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day, day in and day out.
He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Batting third, the shortstop, Xavier.
2 outs, base is empty. Xavier Edwards getting ready to hit. Locked in right now. He's 5 for 7 in the series. Up the middle, a dive, he's got it to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
And we're back. Now the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
The wind of the pitch. Ball 1 low. Right through there for a strike. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
That miss, that's a ball.
Misses inside. And it's 2 and 1. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
And a foul ball left side. kicks and deals. Way outside. Going to count 1-2. Good eye in that spot. Two down. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Now it's the right fielder. And a strike in there. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Righty to the plate. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a pitch. On the ground, right side, sneaks through, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
The second baseman, Casey.
Now it's going to be Casey Schmidt. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And the right-hander deals. Pitch misses. Ball one. The Giants looking to strike first here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 on, 1 out.
2-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the lineup flips over. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. He's 0 for 1.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact the game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Ball one and a pitch inside.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
Left-hand batter waits. Line drive, base hit. Here comes the runner. The throw home. The tag, and he's safe.
Big RBI for him right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So 2 down. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Traffic on the bases with one already in here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 0-2. Next pitch is outside. Stays alive. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And the home team down a run. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the rookie third baseman, Connor Norton. Ray back to work. And that one clips the corner. In there at the knees. 0-2. And a pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a pitch. And takes low for ball 1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
1-2 now. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And it's gone. Home run. A gigantic blast. And we're level. It's 1-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Looks like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Derek Hill digs in now. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
In the air, left field. Settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Batting 6, the first baseman,
Matt Mervis will hit next. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. One down, base is empty. Got a good eye there.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
Now it's the DH. Wouldn't chase that time. Two down, nobody on.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Ramos on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park, here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. And the right-hander back to work. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
All these Giants doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls and a strike. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And another ball. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Leading off to the job,
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. He reached out a walk his first time. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Ramos aboard here at first with nobody out. Now one missed. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Willie Adames stands in. That one's in there. 0-1.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
The shortstop takes the ball. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. No outs, runners at first and second. And that's downstairs and outside.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
A sliding stop. Goes to second for 1. Relay to first. Double play.
Well, that's what you hope for if you're out there on the mound. First and second, nobody out. Somehow get a ground ball. He got it right there. Nice double play by the infield.
Now it's Matt Chapman. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Left field, way back there. And that should be extra bases. In comes the run from third. It's 2-1. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Man at second here with 2 away. And now Patrick Bailey. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swings through that one.
No ball. 1 strike.
The pitch. Liner, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
First and third, 2 away. And now the right fielder, 1 for 1 with a single so far. First offering misses badly for ball 1. The pitch. That clips the corner. To third. Sneaks through, base hit. In to score from third. And they take a 2-run lead.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
So first and second with 2 outs. And up next for the Giants, Casey Schmidt. Ball 1 there.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The pitch. Fought off foul. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Weathers appears to be getting loose. Meyer, the right-hander, loosening up as well. First and second, 2 down. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Giants 3 and the Marlins 1. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in is the speedy number 54.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
As the lefty gets to work, right through there for a strike. And there's a foul ball. The lefty fires. Got it by him for the K.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Now it's the Marlins catcher. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And now the lefty. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And here is Otto Lopez. Fly to left his first time. Foul ball there. The Fish trailing by 2 here in the third and final game of the series. This one in the air right field. Sizes this one up. Snags it for the second out.
Now back, the right fielder.
Now the number 2 hitter, Griffin Conant. He's 0 for 1. That one misses, and it's 1-0. The Giants leading by 2 here in the last half of the third. Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
1-2 the count.
Next offering is downstairs. And he deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Just misses.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Well struck right field. Way back there. And it's gone. We'll circle the bases, and we're all square. It's 3-3.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. First pitch,
ball.
just misses. Two outs. And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
That one out to right. Base hit.
The third baseman, number 24.
Man at first, Connor Norton, the next up for the Marlins. He's already homered in this game. And ball one.
This kid's power really stands out. Even though he's a top prospect, I still thought it was going to take time before he started to hit bombs, but I was wrong. I didn't think he'd be able to adjust this quickly.
At the belt and fires. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Edwards, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That one carrying. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and it gives him the lead in the third. It's 5-3.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
And now the center fielder, Derek Hill. And
One
the
ball,
first
no
offering
strike.
is not close.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike
1 ball,
1.
1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. A little bit low.
Ball. 2-2.
There's a swing and a drive. That's not coming back. They go back to back. It's 6-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And up next for Miami, Matt Mervis. High fly ball out into left center field. Under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Welcome back. Now on the mound to start the 4th, Ryan Weathers.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
So here's Wade now, 1 for 2.
The first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
The pitch. Wade
That
goes
missed. That's the
6'1", 30 years old now. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Fastball for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Kicks and fires. That one fouled off, 2-2. And another ball. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. And it drops in. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Giants.
And up next for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. And a pitch. That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 0-2. One of the other aspects of Jung-Hoo Lee's bio, he was actually drafted as a shortstop, now an outfielder, but he grew up right-handed, and his dad was the one that made him switch hit. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, boy, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Right through there for a strike. Mentioned Lee's dad, Jung Bum Lee. He was a legend over in both the KBO and in Japan. These two are the only father-son combo to have played in the World Baseball Classic. That's kind of cool. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald.
And now the DH, Tyler Fitzgerald. And that one hammered back there. That one is gone. A 2-run homer. It's 6-5. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And now here is Willie Adames. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Weathers fires. Lifted in the air, right field. Drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. It's now 6-5. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Miami, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, number 70. Ray back to work. Swing and a miss, strike one.
You know, these Marlins really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next guy, and taking care of their own business at the plate.
Here comes a pitch. That one not close. Now 2-2. The line of the pitch. And that one missing low.
Ball count.
Three-two. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Now the left fielder went down on strikes his first time through. Just missed.
1-0.
Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Kicks and deals. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1-2 is the count.
Backed off the plate that time.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
One down, base is empty. That one the other way, and foul ball. Comes the 2-2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Now it's the Marlins catcher. A double and a run scored his first time up. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. Man at second. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
The pitch. Bounce to third. Can't field it cleanly. He decides to hold on to it, and the defense comes away with nothing. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. On the ground to third, Chapman. Off balance feed, there's one. On to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, they had the chance of turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. He's already homered here in this one. And that's
the ball.
off the inside edge. Ball one. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Swings through that one for strike one.
1-1.
And a foul ball. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Up and in, 2-2.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Marlins 6 and the Giants 5. And we're back. And here is Matt Chapman. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Well, these Giants putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Patrick Bailey now at the plate. Hit in the air, center field. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Now back, right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder. First pitch misses. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Two outs. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Back-to-back singles.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Runner at first with 2 away. Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. You'll one. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-2. And down on strikes. Third out, and that ends the frame. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Marlins 6 and the Giants 5. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards. The wind and the pitch. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
You know, these Marlins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
He's got it, and there's one down. Connor Norton, the next up for the Marlins. Swings through that. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Camilo Doval, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Number 73, also getting ready. And the 0-1. And a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. This one in the air. Wade settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jarrett.
2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Derek Hill. Pitch misses.
That's the ball.
1-0.
1-0.
There's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. And here it comes. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Lee has this one sized up. Corrals it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Lamont Wade Jr. The wind to kick the pitch. There's a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Declan Cronin up and loosening in the pen. Meyer warming up as well. And a pitch. And fouled off. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. And that one fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Just missing there. And the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And it's into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and now the tying run is into scoring position.
Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Max Meyer.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And up next for the Giants, Elliot Ramos. That's inside.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And the righty deals. That one inside, and the count is 2-0.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering, with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
Tyler Fitzgerald to bat next. Three-0 down. In there at the knees for a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Righty delivers. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
And now it's the Giants DH, Tyler Fitzgerald. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. And that one fouled off. Lee, the lead runner at second. Ramos over at first with one away. Wouldn't chase that time. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. He goes down looking.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
So first and second with 2 outs. Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Splits the plate, and it's 0-1. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Almost got him. Two outs.
That's the ball. 2-2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Here's a 2-2. Got him swinging.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 73.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game. Matt Mervis getting ready to hit. Ball 1, no strikes. Action in the pen down there. Eric Miller getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Righty to the plate. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-1.
A little bit high.
Ball.
And it's 2-1. And
No,
another
that's
ball.
outside. Ball.
Next offering in there for a strike. 3-2 now.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he beats it. He's safe. Now here's the Marlins DH. That's in there. Strike one.
0-1.
Runner at first with no outs here. Now 1-1. That one fouled off. The 1-2 keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. The pitch and misses inside. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
well, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Here's the left fielder. Pitch is in there. 0-1. And the right-hander deals just off the outside edge, and the count is 1-1. Rolled to short, could be two. Adames. Play is made, 2 out.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Now it's the Marlins catcher.
Bottom of the order here, Bill. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. There's the strike.
0-1.
Next one misses. And 1-1. That one in triple digits.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Nope. Ball.
That one missing inside.
Close
2-2.
pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
That one misses, and it's 3-2. Otto Lopez next to hit for the Marlins. The pitch. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Run comes in from second. It's 7-5. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. In there for strike one. Runner at second, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss as he was late.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Just outside. Now 1 and 2. And a ground ball to first. He takes it on his own. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. It's now 7-5. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Lone Depot Park, here's Matt Chapman. Meyer back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you get the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Bailey, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And another ball.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Next pitch is outside. And he walked him.
Ball forward, runner take your base.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
1 down. And now the right fielder, 3 for 3 with 3 singles. This is again 5 in a row.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like
Norby, the feed for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
New arm for the Giants, Eric Miller.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with a lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now the number 2 hitter, Griffin Conine. 1 for 3. As the lefty gets to work. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the catch for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
The batter, the shortstop.
And now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
Next offering is down low.
I think baseball's starting to understand that those guys are valuable like they once were. They need them in this game today.
See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. And now the lefty. Foul ball. One down, base is empty.
Ball. got a full count.
Ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down.
The third baseman, number 24.
Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
1-2 the count.
Wouldn't chase that time. And the pitch. That one misses. Counts full, 3-2.
Count.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Miami down in order. They lead at 7-5. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Anthony Bender.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now, Casey Schmidt. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And a pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Activity in the bullpen. Andrew Nardi, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. The pitch. Fought off foul. The wind of the pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a 1-2 again. Got him. And there's one away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Lamont Wade Jr., the next Giant to hit. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's in there. And it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And he deals. Now one miss.
That's the ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
The Marlins trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Whoa, they threw that one behind him. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Lee in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Two outs. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double. And his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but we're always happy with an extra base hit.
Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
The tying run at the plate.
No, that
good eye right there. That one drifts inside.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. So the Giants leave 1, and they're down 7-5. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Camilo Doval.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the center fielder, Derek Hill.
The center fielder, Derek Hill.
The pitch. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Doval, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Hit the extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So man aboard, and now here's the Marlins DH. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. First pitch, not close. Lifted in the air, right center field. On his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Dave Meyer.
Here's the left fielder. That's down and in. A slider missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Marlins leave 1. They're still up 7-5. back now, and on the mound, the closer, Andrew Nardi.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
The pitch. That's inside, and that is ball one. Just missed.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. On the inside corner for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. There's the strike.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Drops into the glove. And here is Matt Chapman. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he...
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. So they're down to their final out. And up next for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth. Step off throw to first, and he's back in there.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
They're down to their final strike.
0-2.
One strike away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is the ball game.
These players just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push a little further, get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really well, and these players, you can tell they feel the energy these fans bring to the ballpark.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Giants, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 12 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.